Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit and another episode of What Are We Eating? If you grew up in the 70s like I did, you know all about the hand, the talking hand. To be more specific, the hamburger helper that helped her hamburger helper make a great meal. That's right, the boxed and salty, classic hamburger helper. It may not have been a favorite or a staple in every household, but if you had a TV, you know what it was, and you walked around singing that stupid jingle, just like I did. Actually, back then, it was pretty cool. We ate hamburger helper every once in a while, and I was never really a big fan. I haven't had hamburger helper in I know over 20 years, and my daughter's never tried it. So I picked this up so we could give it a try. Hamburger helper, microwave singles, cheeseburger macaroni. I gotta tell you guys something really weird, and I don't know how I remember this, but I do. Unfortunately, I remember everything about the last time I ate hamburger helper. It was in 1996, I was in Myrtle Beach, I remember who cooked it, and it was either a taco or a nacho flavored hamburger helper. It would be illegal if I told you anything else after that. So enough about my past crap, so let's get to this current crap. Before we open it up and see what wonderful goodness awaits us inside, let's read a little bit about it. Now we all know this wasn't going to be health food, and for anyone who wants or needs to know about MSG or hidden names for ingredients that may contain MSG or free glutamic acid, they not only have MSG clearly listed as a main ingredient, but most of the other ingredients we've gone over in previous videos are also listed, like maltodextrin, whey protein, enzymes, autolyzed yeast extract, and my favorite spongy meat substitute, textured vegetable protein. Yum! Typically you add fresh ground beef to hamburger helper, but they've made this one ultra convenient and extra yummy by adding the meat via freeze-dried seasoned ground beef and textured vegetable protein. What more as consumers could we ask for in quality, value, and deliciousness? As far as nutrition goes, there's nothing really shocking. There's 180 calories in a whole container. So say you had a ham and cheese, or turkey and cheese, or some sort of lunch meat sandwich with it. They all have a lot of salt. Well, when you first looked at it, that 560 milligrams of sodium probably wasn't a big deal. And if you don't have a problem with sodium intake, it still isn't a big deal. But if you do have a problem with sodium intake, it can be. Once you combine the sandwich with the hamburger helper cheeseburger macaroni, you have a lot of sodium in one meal without a lot of nutrition. I guess you could eat a salad with it, but who the hell would be eating hamburger helper with a salad? That's like smoking a cigarette while you're jogging. Alright, enough of this. I'm starting to sound like Dr. Oz. I'm pretty surprised the shelf life is so short, although I'm pretty sure it'll last much longer than that as long as it's sealed shut. Now let's open this treasure and see if we should eat it or bury it. Alright, there we go. Elbow noodles and what appears to be powdered gold. I wonder if it's as good as the Velveeta liquid gold. I've got to say, the Velveeta Cheeseburger Mac looked a whole lot sexier right out of the package than this. The directions say remove the lid completely, add hot water to the fill line, stir until well blended. And then microwave uncovered on high for 3 to 4 minutes or until pasta is tender. As soon as I add the hot water, I see what I hope is the freeze-dried ground beef and the textured vegetable protein. But to me, it looks more like rabbit or rat droppings. I was going to post a picture showing how close they resemble rabbit and rat droppings, but I thought they would be kind of gross. Just Google it and you'll see what I mean. Let's just hope they don't taste like rabbit or rat droppings. Wait a minute, I've never tasted either of them, so how would I know what they taste like? For all I know, I'm getting ready to find out. So this goes into the nuclear oven for 3 to 4 minutes. After 3.5 minutes, the noodles are tender. It says to give it a mix and let it sit for 3 minutes and the sauce will thicken. After sitting for 3 minutes, it's ready to eat, and the sauce did thicken like they said it would. And there's really no other way to describe it. It just wasn't good. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good. It didn't have hardly any flavor at all. This wasn't really meant to be a comparison, but since they're so similar, I feel the need to compare. But there really isn't a comparison. The Velveeta Cheeseburger Mac was good, like I said in the video, and it had all real meat. Comparing the two isn't even fair. It's kind of a shame Hamburger Helper would even produce such a low-end product. Not like their namesake was a top-tier product to begin with. So if you want a quick, heat and eat, decent tasting, cheap meal once in a while, save your money and pass on the Hamburger Helper Cheeseburger Macaroni and opt for the Velveeta Cheeseburger Mac instead. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.